your professional background in business and identified spending inefficiencies as an issue in the town. Could you identify what inefficiencies you would like to tackle as town council chair?
Thank you. Yes. You know, this past 2 years, if you guys watched, CJ brought it up, the tapes. I went through line by line on every single budget item. And I uncovered some stuff. And one of the things that I uncovered that's going to save our community a lot of money is moving our town officials to a different healthcare plan. Our fellow leaderships left that there for over 10 years. Our Board of Education moved our teachers to this plan, but left our town officials in this other plan, which was spending more money. That's spending inefficiencies. I'm going to continue to look at that. That's my promise to this community. We need to hold our public officials accountable. And by holding them accountable, that's where you have to do line by line item and really analyze things. Now, my opponent says he's innovative. Innovation comes with change, right? And sometimes you got to look at the budget and change it. You can't just move things forward all the time and just think that you're just putting forward a good budget because it's meeting a certain threshold for the community to vote on. They want responsible budgeting.
Well, first off, the process for anyone who's watched the process of the budget is actually looking at everything line by line. That's what we do every year consistently. As far as the HSA issue, that came into place before Bruce was in town in 2011, and I was involved in that process. Jeff Hogan brought it forward. What we did in that process was open up the availability to offer it to the town. The town staff did not take it because at that point they didn't find it made sense for them. Bruce pushed to bring the town in, and we now have 31% of the town employees who have joined us. And in that, it will actually, this first year, cost the town money. We're willing to do that because we think long-term it will be a savings. But this year, there's absolutely no savings for that. So this is a goal we have. It's something we look for to be beneficial down the road, but it's not a big concern. As far as where our spending is, we are a AAA rated town for a reason. We have always been responsible with savings. Can you look at something and find a few cents here and a few cents there, or a few $1,000s here? Absolutely. That's what we do in the whole budget process. But if we weren't as fiscally efficient as we have always been in this town for 60-some years, we wouldn't have that AAA bond rating. We wouldn't be the town people come to for schools and low taxes.
I have to apologize because this is great. And first of all, we move this forward and there's savings. There will be savings in millions of dollars. That's what the community needs to understand. That's transparency. By putting all this extra fluff out there, yes, maybe it was brought up before, but it was I that brought it forward. It was I that led this process forward. We had CJ sitting there, he knew about it, but why didn't he take the leadership on it? Was it because it was going to cost us a little bit more? But until he understood the whole process that I brought forward, and I moved this forward, it was voted on unanimously with the town council. And what I'm going to do on top of that, just to find out even more, we have 2 carriers. That's costing us even more money. And we're going to address that when I'm town council chair.
Again, the HSA system, I hate to belabor this, but is not saving us money this year. And it was not Bruce explaining it to me that let me know we weren't saving money this year. The goal and the millions upon millions of dollars, there's a chart, if you look through the records of the minutes, that shows in 5 years, if 100% of the employees sign up for an HSA, we will save $1.29 million. But there's a little thing they haven't calculated in. What we're contributing to their deductible. That's a big number. That brings that number down significantly. again, we only have 30% signing up, not 100%. So it's a much lower number to begin with, and once the deductible goes in, it's anybody's guess what it will be in the early years. So for this great savings of millions, we're not seeing it right now.
All right, now for our third question.